So, welcome all of you. In this session, we are going to continue our part which is remaining in cardiovascular drug. So, in cardiovascular drugs, actually we discussed regarding the variety of the functions related with the heart, the role of the heart as well as the vein and arteries. Then we considered the classification based on the physiological functions. In that we considered cardiotonic drugs. Then we considered the structure of some cardiotonic drugs. Then the term, what is mean by the vasodilation and what are the actually the vasodilator, what is the role of the vasodilators. Then we considered the antihypertensive drugs. So in that we first considered what is mean by the hypertension. So hypertension is nothing but when the blood pressure when exceeds the limit of 90 to 140 is considered as a hypertension. So 90 and 140 is related with the diastolic and systolic pressure. The diastolic pressure is nothing but the pressure measured at the relaxation phase of the heart, and systolic pressure is measured at the contraction phase of the heart. So when we compare the diastolic pressure and systolic pressure is more as compared to the diastolic pressure, and the limit is 90 to 140. Okay, so if that limit is crossed, then we considering the patient is suffering from hypertension. Okay, then we consider the antihypertensive or hypotensive agent. आपण बघितलं की कोण ड्रग जे आहेत ते हायपोटेन्सिव्ह किंवा अँटी हायपरटेन्सिव्ह ड्रग कोणते आहेत ते बघितलं आपण. नेक्स्ट वन अँटी हायपर कोलेस्टेरॉलिक ड्रग्स, कोलेस्टेरॉल कमी करणारे ड्रग्स आपण कन्सिडर केले. कोलेस्टेरॉल जे कमी करतात ते ड्रग आपण कन्सिडर केले. नेक्स्ट we considered bad cholesterol and good cholesterol, how the bad cholesterol get deposited into the veins, and that's why there is a clogging into the vein. So how we can say that there is a actually blockage is come out. Then we considered the anti-arrhythmic drugs. What are mean by the anti-arrhythmic drugs? आपल्या हार्टचे जे बीट्स आहेत ते बीट्स नॉर्मल पडत असतात. नॉर्मल पडणारे हार्टबीट्स आहेत ते जर का इन्क्रीज झाले तर त्याला म्हणतो आपण कार्डियक अरेथमिया. And to regularize the heartbeats, some drugs are used. We considering these drugs as a anti-arrhythmic drugs. Then we considering diuretics. Diuretics are actually the drugs which are used to increase the urine output, but though they decreases the pressure on the heart, they are also come into category of the cardiovascular drugs. Then we considering the sclerizing agents. What is mean by the sclerizing? Okay, so sclerizing agents काय करतात की ऍक्च्युली व्हेन्स कम्प्लिटली ओपन झालेले असतात, त्याचे जे वॉल्स आहेत ते वॉल्स डॅमेज झालेले असतात, त्याला रेग्युलराइज इरिटेट करून रेग्युलराइज करायचं काम करतात. ओके, सो these points actually we discussed previously. Okay, we are moving towards actually in this session the classification based on pharmacological action. Classification based on pharmacological action. This classification is also based on the structure, means which is a functional unit, which is a pharmacophore, and what is actually the pharmacophore used for the physiological action. So by considering actually the structure, previously we considering many number of the chemical class. Similarly in cardiovascular drugs also we considering the chemical classes. Okay, so first chemical class is nothing but the nitrates. First chemical class is nothing but the nitrates, and the compound is isosorbide dinitrate. Compound is isosorbide dinitrate. Actually this one is, we can say that is a life saving drug, because it reduces the probability of angina pectoris, or the we can say that myocardial infarction, म्हणजे हार्ट अटॅक येण्याची शक्यता कमी करणारे ड्रग म्हणून आपण याला म्हणू शकतो. Actually in the market sorbitrate tablet is available, the tablet having the heart shape, and some concession is also given by the government so that the cost of the tablet is also comparatively less. Okay, so some concession means we can get subsidies given for that particular drug. That's why the drug or the tablet is somewhat having the low cost as compared to the cost of the manufacturing. Okay, so actually isosorbide dinitrate is a D-glucitol 1436 dianhydrodinitrate. So you can see the name is too much complicated, so that actually the common name is used, which is nothing but the isosorbide dinitrate. It is indicated only for the prophylaxis of attack of angina in situation in which attack can be anticipated, thereby suppressing acute attack. काय करतो, acute attack येण्याचं probability आहे तो suppress करतो. It is administered sublingually and chewable tablet form. The onset of action is 2 to 5 minutes sublingually, whereas if it is taken orally, the onset of the action is 15 to 20 minutes orally. Okay, so actually some probability is there, म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला कोणाला हार्ट मध्ये प्रचंड दुखत असेल, पेनिंग होत असेल, हार्ट बर्न होत असेल, and when there is a probability of angina pectoris or myocardial infarction, means heart attack, in that case this tablet is given sublingually. Sublingually म्हणजे काय, जिभेच्या खाली धरली जाते, so that actually onset of action is just within a 2.5 minutes, म्हणजे 2 ते 5 मिनिटांमध्ये काय होते, त्याची ऍक्शन आहे ती सुरू होते. पण ओरली जर का आपण पाण्याबरोबर गोळी घेतली तर काय होतं, 15 ते 20 मिनिटं लागतात. So depends upon the severity this tablet is given. जितकी सिव्हिरिटी आहे, जितका आपण म्हणू की जेवढी आवश्यकता आहे ऑनसेट ऑफ ऍक्शनची, डिपेंड्स अपॉन आयदर इट इज गिवन sublingually or either it is given by orally directly. Okay, so we can moving towards again the structure of isosorbide dinitrate. Actually 2 ONO2 groups are there. 2 ONO2 groups are there. Okay, then we can see 1 2 3 4 5. The similar structure is there, which having oxygen as heteroatom. Here is also oxygen is a heteroatom. So 2 5-membered rings are attached with each other. 2 5-membered rings are attached with each other. This H and this H, indicates that these both H are at the same side. Both H at the same side. So 2 rings are either going backward or either coming forward, so that the remaining H atom at this junction, this is sp3 hybridized carbon atom, this one is also sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So suppose we considering this H is coming आपल्या दिशेने आहे, तर ह्या ज्या 2 रिंग आहेत त्या बॅक साइडला असतील. ओके, and ONO2 group is there, and oxygen is a heteroatom. Okay, so comparatively exactly the somewhat we can say that the similar type of we can bifragment, याला जर आपण 2 सेक्शन मध्ये केलं तर सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर अपोजिटली अटॅच केलेलं आहे ते आपल्याला दिसू शकतं. सो दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज क्वाइट सिंपल, आय थिंक टू कीप इन द माइंड. ओके, then we considering the uses of the isosorbide dinitrate. Actually it is used as a preventive treatment for the anticipated angina. म्हणजे आता तुम्हाला मगाशी सांगितलं मी, हार्ट येण्याची शक्यता आहे, त्याच्यासाठी प्रिव्हेंटिव्ह मेजर म्हणून वापरला होतं. इट इज ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटेड सबलिंग्युअली टू सप्रेस द ॲक्यूट एन्जायनल अटॅक. सबलिंग्युअली वापरावं लागतं टू सप्रेस द ॲक्यूट एन्जायनल अटॅक. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वी आर मुव्हिंग टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट chemical class, which is nothing but the amino acids. Amino acids and compound is a valsartan. Compound is a valsartan. Okay, so we are moving towards the structure, especially of the valsartan. So this one is the structure of the valsartan. This one is the structure of valsartan. So okay, amino acid. Why it is called as the amino acid? Because it's having the amino group as well as the acidic group. That's why it comes under the category of amino acid. Okay, when we see the structure, this phenyl ring and there is a linkage, so we can see that this one is a biphenyl type of linkage, and out of the one phenyl ring which is having the substituent like this NH N N N, so 5-membered ring is there and which having the 4 heteroatom, so this one is a substituent. And there is another linkage at the para position exactly of the another ring. This one is at the ortho position, this one is at the para position. Here one N is there, means this one is a tertiary amino group, and which having CH2 COOH, then CH2 CH3 CH3. Okay, so we can see we can say that this one is nothing but what? CH3 CH3, means this one is a tertiary methyl group. Okay, and here linkage is a C double bond O CH2 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 CH3. Okay, so we are moving towards the what are actually the uses, for what purpose this compound is used or this drug is used. It is an angiotensin II receptor. So this one is a term is related with the receptor of the heart, receptor blocker, and it is used to treat high blood pressure and congestive heart failure. So actually angiotensin II receptor blocker म्हणजे angiotensin II रिसेप्टरला काय करतो, हा ब्लॉक करतो, आणि तो ब्लॉक केल्यामुळे काय होतं की त्याच्यापासून त्याला दुसरा जो अँटीजेन अटॅक झाल्यानंतर किंवा अँटीजेन अटॅच झाल्यानंतर जे रिस्पॉन्सेस येतात किंवा जे फिजिओलॉजिकल ऍक्शन होती ती ब्लॉक करायचं ते काम करतो. आणि म्हणून स्पेशली हाय ब्लड प्रेशर मध्ये वन थिंग इज दॅट व्हेन द ब्लड प्रेशर इज ग्रोज ऑन increasing, then there will be the more probability of the congestive heart failure, or we can say that the heart attack. So it reduces that probability, valsartan. Okay, next drug बघूया आपण. Before that we have to consider the side effects also. Okay, one thing is a dizziness, one side effect is a dizziness, another is a low blood pressure. Definitely this is used to treat for the high blood pressure. So maybe the some excess amount of the valsartan is taken, then there may be probability of low blood pressure. Next one is diarrhea, dysentery सारखे symptoms येऊ शकतात. and next one is the joint pain, सांध्यामध्ये दुख होऊ शकतं. dizziness we know that आपल्याला डोळे उघडे ठेवण्यासाठी त्रास होणं is nothing but the dizziness. Okay, next chemical class is a ariloxypropanol amine. Ariloxypropanol amine. Compound given is a atenolol. For the study, compound is a atenolol. Okay, so this one is the structure of the atenolol. It is ariloxypropanol amine. Okay, so we will see the structure of this. NH2 is there. NH2 is here. Then C double bond O, then CH2, then phenyl ring. Okay, at para position there is a linkage like this O, CH2, CH, OH, then CH2, NH, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay, ariloxypropanol propanol amine. Ariloxypropanol amine. Okay, so this one is a amino group, this one is also amino group, this one is a secondary amino group, this one is a actually the amide group. This one is actually the amide group. So this one is related to amine. Propanolamine because OH group is there. OH group is there. And 1, 2, 3 is the propanol. We can consider it as a propanol. Okay. So this one is the structure for the atenolol. This one is the structure for the atenolol. Okay. Then we will see for what purpose actually the atenolol is used. Especially it is used in the treatment of angina pectoris and also myocardial infection. Actually, this is some spelling mistake. It is a myocardial infraction. Myocardial infraction. It is used in treatment of angina pectoris and also myocardial infraction. It is nothing but the congestive heart failure. ब्लड प्रेशर शूटअप होऊन किंवा ब्लड प्रेशर वाढून ज्या वेळेला हार्ट अटॅक येतो विच कंडिशन इज नथिंग बट द एंजाइना पेक्टोरिस किंवा मायोकार्डियल इन्फ्रॅक्शन. ओके, सो इन दॅट केस दिस atenolol is used. This atenolol is used. You have idea regarding the structure of the atenolol. Okay, so phenyl ring is phenyl ring is there. That's why it is considered as a ariloxypropanol amine. Okay, actually this compound is a beta adrenergic blocker. It is actually the beta adrenergic blocker, and actually it reduces the atomicity and prevents the rise in heart rate. थोडक्यात काय करतो हा, तर हार्टचं जे पंपिंग आहे ते ऑटोमॅटिक आहे पंपिंग. आपण म्हणतो की जर ब्रेन डेड झाला तरी हार्ट इज पंपिंग. सो तिचं ऑटोमॅटिक रिस्पॉन्स. ओके, तर ती ऑटोमॅटिसिटी आहे ती थोडीशी रिड्यूस करतं आणि जे आपण म्हणू की हार्टचं पंपिंग किंवा जे आपले पल्स आहेत त्याचं पल्स वाढलेले आहेत ते रेग्युलराइज करायचं काम करतं. आणि पल्स कमी झाले की काय होईल, ऑटोमॅटिकली ब्लड प्रेशर आहे ते कमी होईल. ऑटोमॅटिकली ब्लड प्रेशर आहे ते कमी होईल. ओके, actually the name of this compound of the atenolol is too much complicated one. Okay, it is a 2p 2 hydroxy 3 isopropylamino propyloxy phenyl acetamide. You can see the complication of the name. Actually the IUPAC name of this compound is a 2p 2 hydroxy 3 isopropylamino propyloxy phenyl acetamide. So instead of that atenolol is used. Okay, so we can say that atenolol is nothing but the generic name for this compound. Okay, so we are moving to the synthesis of atenolol. Synthesis of atenolol. The starting material is a 4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide. Starting material is a 4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide. 4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide. Okay, NH2 group is there, C double bond O, CH2. Okay, phenyl ring and OH group is here. OH group is here. Okay, so the name is 4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide. Okay, it is treated with the epichlorohydrin. It is treated with the epichlorohydrin. It is treated with the epichlorohydrin. So you can see that OCH2 CH2 is nothing but the epoxide. Okay, and which having side chain CH2Cl. So it is nothing but the epichlorohydrin. Okay, actually the treatment is carried out in presence of piperidine. Treatment is carried out in presence of the piperidine. Okay, so piperidine is nothing but the base. Okay, it insists or it we can say that it enhances the removal of the H ion. Enhances the removal of H plus. So to remove the H plus ion, this pyridine works as, we can say that, the catalyst. Okay, so it insists or it removes easily H plus ion, pyridine. So the 4-hydroxyphenyl acetamide is treated with the epichlorohydrin in presence of piperidine. We are getting 4,1,3 epoxy propoxyphenyl acetamide. Epoxy propoxyphenyl acetamide. Propoxyphenyl acetamide 413 propoxyphenyl acetamide. Okay, we see, just see what's happened here. Okay, so this linkage is there. Okay, the thing is that O is removed and Cl is removed. Okay, O is removed and Cl is removed as HCl. Okay, so removal of the HCl takes place. So see some sort of the condensation type of the reaction, and the remaining structure means what's happened. This structure CH2, then O, then phenyl ring. Okay, then CH2, C double bond O, NH2, means the remaining structure remains as it is. The other structure remains as it is. Okay, next step बघूया आपण काय होतं ते. Next, when it is treated with the isopropylamine, when it is treated with the isopropylamine, it is treated with the isopropylamine. Actually, this one is epoxide. This one is a epoxide. This one is a epoxide. So if it is treated with the isopropylamine, what's happened? We are getting atenolol. We are getting atenolol. See here, this is one is the original structure. Okay, this one is a original structure. This becomes OH. This becomes a CH. Okay, so what's happened? This becomes OH. This becomes OH. So one of the H from this NH2 is removed, and here it becomes OH. Here it becomes OH. So this bond will break. This bond will break. This becomes OH. Here what's happened? Here CH2 is there. Okay, here CH2 is there. So the remaining terminal, which is nothing but the NH, CH, CH3, CH2, will be attached here. Will be attached here through this position. CH2 is similar structure here. Okay, OCH2. OCH2. What's happened here? This becomes a CH, this becomes OH. Okay, then CH2 is here, and the NH, this NH, then CH, CH3, CH3. Okay, so this is a simple procedure for the synthesis of atenolol. This one is a synthesis of atenolol. I think idea might be clear regarding the synthesis of atenolol. So we are moving towards the next chemical class, which is nothing but the pyridine. Next chemical class, which is nothing but the pyridine. The compound given is nothing but the amlodipine. Compound given to you is nothing but the amlodipine. Compound is nothing but the amlodipine. Okay, so we are going to see the structure of amlodipine. Okay, the complicated, somewhat complicated structure is there. This one is a phenyl ring. This one is a phenyl ring, which having the Cl as an ortho substituent, which attached to pyridine. So this nucleus is a pyridine nucleus. Okay, so when we considering the pyridine, N is a heteroatom. त्याच्या बरोबर opposite side ला जो आपण म्हणू शकतो, we can't say that it is a para position, but still it is, we considering it is a para position. So at the para position there is a phenyl ring, and that phenyl ring having the Cl as a substituent at the ortho position. So this structure will become more clear to you. Okay, at ortho position there is a one methyl group. At ortho position there is one methyl group. Okay, and at another ortho position, there is a CH2O, CH2, CH2, NH2 type of linkage. CH2O, CH2, CH2, NH2 type of linkage. Okay, regarding the ortho position, here C double bond O is there, then O is there, CH2, CH3 is there, C double bond O, O, CH2, CH3. So this one is nothing but the ester linkage. This one is nothing but the ester linkage. This one is a ethyl linkage. This one is a ester linkage. similar linkage is there, but instead of ether, here is a ethyl group, here is only methyl group. म्हणजे स्ट्रक्चर बघितलं तर लक्षात येईल तुमच्या ऑर्थो पोझिशनला दोन्ही ठिकाणी इस्टर लिंकेज आहेत, फक्त एक आहे तो मिथिल इस्टर आहे आणि सेकंड वन आहे तो इथिल इस्टर आहे. असं लक्षात ठेवता येऊ शकतं, इथिल इस्टर आणि मिथिल इस्टर. त्याच्यानंतर ज्या ऑर्थो पोझिशन्स आहेत, दिस वन इज अ especially related with the nitrogen, these ones are the meta position. Okay, so by mistake I considered it's the ortho, but this one is a meta position. So at the meta position, both the linkages are the ester linkages. First one is a methyl ester and second one is a ethyl ester. Okay, at the ortho position there is a one methyl group, and at another ortho position there is a CH2O, CH2, CH2, NH2, means ether type of linkage, and para position is accommodated by one phenyl ring which having Cl as a substituent at ortho position. Okay, Cl as substituent at the ortho position. Okay, so this amlodipine is used for hypertension and angina pectoris. All these drugs are related with the cardiovascular system and for the same purpose, but the functions, or we can say that the physiological action is some sort of the difference between one drug to another drug. Okay, but all these having the similar type of, we can say that the physiological symptoms. Okay, it is used to treat hypertension and angina pectoris. Hypertension and angina pectoris. Another one, it is used between patient whose enjoy the episodes are due to coronary vasospasm and hence used in a vasospastic angina. Again, vasospasm means what's happened, especially spasm is related with the pains. Spasm is related with the pain. तर नर्व्स आहेत त्या नर्व्स सॉरी कार्डिओव्हॅस्क्युलर जे आपण म्हणू की ज्याला कोरोनरी आर्टरीज आहेत, ते कोरोनरी आर्टरीज आहेत त्याला पेनिंग होतं किंवा त्याला स्पाझम येतं. इन दॅट केस त्यामुळे त्याला त्या माणसाला जे त्रास होत असतो त्याच्यासाठी सुद्धा हा अॅम्लोडिपिन आहे ते दिलं जातं. नेक्स्ट आहे इज अ केमिकल क्लास विच इज नथिंग बट द सल्फॅमिल बेन्झोइक ऍसिड. Sulfamyl benzoic acid, and compound given to us is a furosemide. Compound is nothing but the furosemide. Comes under the category of what? Comes under the category of sulfamyl benzoic acid. Sulfamyl benzoic acid. Okay, actually this one is a cardiovascular drug, but this one is utilized as a diuretic. Okay, this one is used as a diuretic. Especially it consists the carboxylic acid moieties, and they usually produce an intense diuretic, or we can say that the intense diuresis of relatively short duration. म्हणजे याचा इफेक्ट आहे तो फार कमी कालावधीसाठी राहतो, बट द ऍक्शन इज रॅपिड, मीन्स ऑनसेट ऑफ ऍक्शन इज 30 मिनिट्स, म्हणजे 30 मिनिटांमध्ये युरिनचा फ्लो आहे तो किंवा युरिनेशन आहे ते वाढू शकतं. अगेन थिंग इज दॅट दे हॅव बीन फाउंड टू ऍक्ट मेनली ऑन द असेंडिंग लिम्ब ऑफ द लूप ऑफ Henle, beside exerting some effect on both the proximal and distal tubules. Okay, so this is a function actually it is given by. They seems to act by inhibiting the reabsorption of Cl. They act by inhibiting the reabsorption of Cl, that is we can say that NaCl, and they causes the loss of Cl minus, Na plus and Clay plus ion. Okay, so this is actually the physiological action. Okay, but the we can outcome of this is nothing but the we can say that the increase in the urine output. Okay, so the structure of the furosemide is in front of you. is a sulfamyl benzoic acid. Sulfamyl group is there, S double bond O, S double bond O, NH2 group is there. We are familiar with the amide groups, C double bond O. Similarly, the sulfur is there, and like the ketonic group, two O groups are there. So this one is a sulfonamide group. Then phenyl ring is there at the, if we considering this one is a position 1, we can consider in the ortho position, especially याला आपण म्हणू शकतो की this one is a ortho position. One position is grabbed by the Cl. At the para position there is a NH, CH2 and the furan nucleus, which furan nucleus is attached at the ortho position. This compound or this nucleus is nothing but the furan. Okay, and the remaining one meta position, meta position is exactly opposite to the Cl, exactly opposite to the Cl. Here is a carboxylic acid group. Here is a carboxylic acid. Okay, so this is, though this is having the acidic carboxylic acid group, it is used as a commonly diuretic. Okay, so when we considering use, it is used in treatment of edema associated with the renal diseases, nephrotic syndrome, cirrhosis or liver, and congestive heart failure. Okay, it is used in the treatment of edema associated with the renal diseases. Means urination proper होत नसेल तर त्या केस मध्ये काय होतं, पायाला सूज येते. इट्स नथिंग बट द इडेमा रिलेटेड विथ दिस. ओके, म्हणजे नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम मुळे होणारी गोष्ट आहे. अगेन थिंग इज सिरोसिस ऑफ लिव्हर. लिव्हर आहे आपलं, ते लिव्हर श्रिंक होतं. म्हणजे आपण कागदाचा बोळा असा जर का चुरगळला तर त्याला जे श्रिंक येतं, सिमिलरली liver shrink होतं, त्याला म्हणतात liver cirrhosis. In that case also this one is given. Okay, and finally in treatment of the congestive heart failure. Okay, so to increase the urine output. Okay, next chemical class is a pyrimidine. Next chemical class is a pyrimidine. Compound given is a rosuvastatin. Okay, structure is in front of you. Again the phenyl ring is there. At the para position there is a fluorine. And which is connected with this nucleus CNCC. So the 6-membered ring is here. Okay, and here N, which is the tertiary amino group, CH3 is here. Again here is a sulfoxide group is there, but in last compound there is a NH2 is there, but here is a somewhat different type of the structure is there. But we can say that the similarity is structure. The phenyl ring at the para position F is there. In last compound there is a Cl. Here is a sulfoxide group. Okay, and here actually one tertiary, CH3. So this is nothing but the isopropyl group. Here CH double bond CH, then CHOH, CH2, CHOH, CH2, and this one is again the acidic group. Okay, for what purpose actually this rosuvastatin is used? Okay, it is used to reduce cholesterol level and to prevent cardiovascular diseases. कोलेस्टेरॉल कमी करण्यासाठी म्हणून हे ड्रग आहे ते स्पेशली वापरलं जातं. कोलेस्टेरॉल आहे ते कोलेस्टेरॉल ब्लड मधलं कमी करण्यासाठी म्हणून हा वापरला जाणारा ड्रग आहे. ओके, नेक्स्ट बघू आपण साइड इफेक्ट. वन थिंग इज इट क्रिएट्स द कॉन्स्टिपेशन. मे इन सम केसेस इट गिव्स द हार्टबर्न. हृदयामध्ये काय होऊ शकतं, जळजळ जाणवू शकते. डिझीनेस, झोप आल्यासारखं किंवा पेंगुळे पण येऊ शकतं. अँड जॉईंट पेन. सो द साइड इफेक्ट आर क्वाइट सिमिलर. जसे आपण बघितलं तर साइड इफेक्ट आहेत ते कंपॅरेटिव्हली सिमिलर आहेत. ओके, सो हिअर विथ herewith I am going to conclude this session. दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ ॲक्च्युली कार्डिओव्हास्क्युलर ड्रग्ज आपण बघत होतो, त्याचा नेक्स्ट वर्क बघितला आपण. अगोदरच्या मध्ये सम टर्म्स आपण बघितल्या होत्या, त्याच्यानंतर काही डिसिजेसचे सिम्पटम्स बघितले होते. अँड हिअर जस्ट वी कन्सिडर द केमिकल क्लास ॲज वेल ॲज द एक्झाम्पल्स रिलेटेड विथ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर केमिकल क्लास. So herewith I am going to conclude this lecture. So thank you for your patience listening. Thank you all of you.